Right, I'm going to show you how to put a large print on a large photo block. A wee bit trickier than doing a small one. Take your photo block, make sure it's up the right way, so that the keyhole that's in the back is going to be up the right way in relation to the photograph. Slide the block into the corner of the jig. Take your photograph and slide it into the rebate in the corner of the jig there, so that gives even overlap all around. Lift the print up at the end. Take the adhesive liner up and crease it out of the way so it stays out of the way. Now with the photograph in exactly the right position, then you can start stick the print down in the middle first. Now using gloves is quite good because your fingers slide quickly and easily over the photograph. So from the middle out, and then you've got the photograph secure in the right position. Then you can take the jig away and you can start to stick the rest of the photograph down. So just pull the liner out from underneath, and from the middle to the outside is always the best way so that you don't trap any air. Just work from one end to the other, pushing it down onto the adhesive. This is where having a pair of gloves on makes it a bit easier. It takes a minute to get it properly down without any bubbles. Now if you've got the light reflecting off the surface, you can see if you've caught anything under there as you go. And hopefully there's no little bits of sawdust or anything else that could leave a pimple in the surface of your photograph. So there we go, right to the end. Push it down properly. And now you're ready to trim the edge of the photograph from the side of the block. Now we prefer to use Tajima knives because the blades fit more securely in the holders than some of the other brands, and also the blades are very sharp and they have a longer cutting life. Now when you're doing the cutting, and I'll just turn it around so you can see better, make sure that you start the knife right on the corner of the block. If you go too far past, you could cut through the paint just on the bottom corner there. And then hold the blade on an angle so that it's angling into the corner, and just push it towards the block a bit. You can see the blade is bending a bit there. Just keep a bit of pressure towards the block, and that way it will trim right to the edge of the block. And you should get a nice clean cut. So it's just a case of going around all the edges like that. And of course the big ones take a bit longer than the little blocks. There we are. So there's your photo on the block. If when you're doing this process and you feel that the block's kind of moving around while you're sticking it down, you can actually use a clamp to keep it in position. So if you started at this end and you've gone away down, then you can clamp it down, and that just makes just leaves it a bit more secure on the table. These quick grip clamps are quite good because they have a soft pad and they're quick and easy to use. So there you are, that's the process.